Hello and welcome back to another GTA 5 racing event with this guy. Also a shout out real quick to the 3 other people that helped me make this video happen. Big Lebowski, Squishy Shadow, and Nemesis R52. Thank you guys for helping me out with this. Today we are racing the top HSW Supers, Sports, and Muscle Class cars. All vehicles have fully been upgraded. Both tracks are from the video yesterday. If you've seen that before, if not, check it out. I'll pin it in the comments below. I'll also pin these tracks in the comments below. First track is Watkins Glen by RRJP. It has more turns than straights, so you're basically looking for acceleration and handling capabilities, cornering as much as you can. There, I smacked a wall. I did the Coureuse. I did the Buffalo EVX. The top cars we did were the Weaponized Ignus, Entity MT, Cyclone 2, Deveste Eight, Banshee Gts, La Coureuse, S95, Niobe, Stinger TT, Vigero Zx Convertible, Vigero Zx, the Buffalo EVX. Did all those top cars. We didn't include the sports classics. We didn't think they'd be fast enough. For obvious reasons, the monstrosity wasn't included. Neither were the SUVs, and neither was the compact. But yeah, top supers, top sports, top muscles. Again, the first track that we're running the cars through is Watkins Glen. Again, you're looking for handling, cornering, acceleration. Not so much speed. There's not a lot of straights on this track. Not a lot of long straights on this track, per se. So you're also looking for braking as well. And when I get to the next track, we'll showcase that as well. The Banshee hangs on a bit. It struggles with the turning sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Entity MT does actually really great. Kind of sluggish. Kind of has a drifting back end on it, a loose back end, but other than that, not too bad on this track. The La Coureuse could almost hold down the gas the entire time. The Buffalo EVX had a sliding back end problem, but with an electric car, it held its ground for acceleration. Cyclone 2, really great acceleration. Not so great on this track. Right there you see the slide out. For some reason, the Cyclone 2 likes to slide out a lot. Not so great on a lot of slamming on the brakes or even letting off the gas and trying to get back into it. The good thing is it has the acceleration, so it does just that. It excels where it needs to excel. I didn't use the Niobe or the S95. My friends did. You're only going to see the cars that I showcased here. But the Niobe, just like yesterday's video, everybody that raced it said that they could 100% pretty much hold down the gas the entire time. And just let off into chicanes. S95 had a hard time with handling. It's almost like Rockstar did something to it altogether, is what I've been told. The Stinger TT here, I'll say it again, I said in the last video, it's a very boat T car. It likes to sway. It's a heavy car. You can really, literally feel the heaviness when driving it. But where it is bad, it does do pretty well. It's like an all-around HSW vehicle, so not too bad. Once again, these are all HSWs, all fully upgraded, all fully modified.
I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
Quip Town by TechnoAssasin. Again, I'll leave the pinned comments below. I'll put the tracks in there if you'd like to check those out in Social Club. Cars you see here is the Coureuse. This Coureuse and the Banshee was driven by Big Lebowski. He's hammering it down. The Banshee, without a doubt, wins this track 100%. All of the speed in the world. And this track is minimal turns and just full-on raw power. The Banshee excels. Now this is my viewpoint. We had Big Lebowski's up in front of me. Now you got my viewpoint as well. The Coureuse on this track pretty much could hold down the gas the entire time. Hardly ever had to let off. Niobe was ran by a friend of mine as well. Big Lebowski, I do believe. He said he had no problem handling that car as well. S95 kind of struggled on this track. Buffalo EVX wasn't too bad. It just depends on how fast you're going into a corner, I suppose. And the Stinger TT is a voting vehicle. I'll say it again. But it's an all-around good car.
Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
We'll say one thing about the Buffalo EVX. Depending on how many straights you have in the course, it actually held its own keeping up with the Vigeros, and it's probably because it is an electric vehicle, so it has the acceleration to kick it in and keep going until you get to a long straight like this, then the Vigeros take over. Oh yes, the surprising car that I was actually shocked about this, but my comments were very right about this car. The Cyclone 2! Good God, this thing stays ahead, at least on this type of track, a track that has minimal turns and a lot of straights. Or if it even has turns at all, it has no problem in excelling out of that turn and getting right back up to speed and just pulling away from its competition. What it does lack in is slowing down and turning. Again, electric cars, I don't know what Rockstar did, but turning, the whole car just wants to shift over. You'll see it here in this turn especially. You see the marks on that track were me every lap, just trying to keep the car straight. Other than that, it dominated in performance for the Cyclone 2. And then lastly, we have the Stinger TT again. Boaty, weighty car, but just a good all-around HSW vehicle. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Please like that video. If you didn't, I guess give me a dislike. And if you find yourself coming around here more often than not, please consider subscribing, as it is the best way to support my channel. With that being said, thanks again to Squishy Shadow, Big Lebowski, and Nemesis for helping me make this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Fearless.